Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stealwing 33 Plays and Dark Souls 3, and Enter the Gungeon. I actually just finished the Gungeon episode for today, so sorry about that. Hello, everybody, how's it going? So on this episode, we're going into Anor Londo, in order to defeat... No, we're not going to Anor Londo, we're doing Anor Londo last. This episode, we are going down to the Yhorm dungeon, which means that I need to go... No, I need to go do a couple things first. We have to go do a couple things to make sure that I can summon Sigurd for the boss fight. If I'm not going to allow myself to summon player help for Yhorm, I need to summon Sigurd, because Sigurd will be able to distract Yhorm while I do the gimmick that the boss fight relies on. And hopefully it'll be good. We're also wearing Elite Knight Armor now. The Elite Knight Armor is a set we got for killing Henri of Astoria. It's also one of the better armor sets in the game. It's got a very, very good armor to weight ratio. And so it's pretty decent. It isn't better than the set that I was wearing, mind you. Like, the set I was wearing was actually pretty good. Sigurd, are you down there, bud? No. We need to find Patches the Hyena first. Yes. No. Where's Sigurd? Sigurd... Well, he's supposed to get trapped down there, and then he's supposed to do something else. I just don't remember. I need to figure this out. So, Yhorm the Giant is an interesting boss. So, well, depending on your definition of interesting, I think he's interesting because, mechanically speaking, having boss fights that are inconsistent with the rest of the game is actually, like, super good. Oh, I also popped, like, a ton of souls and stuff between episodes here and got us, like, fully upgraded. I bought this set of armor. I also need to remember to burn my undead bone shard, which I forgot to do. Sorry! But if I'm gonna fight Yhorm, I need to have somebody to distract Yhorm while we're fighting him. Not for nothing, but Yhorm hits like a truck. He's very fast, and the weapon in question that we need to use to kill Yhorm is not very fast. You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna have to go down there. We'll just go down to the Yhorm dungeon, and we'll figure it out on the way. We need to go to the distant cottage. Where is distant manor? There it is. I mean, you know, it'll be fine. But we'll see. Alrighty. Let us go. Let's go. So, the Yhorm dungeon. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not, but I also don't really give a shit. This area we're going into now is a little rough. There is some stuff in it that, if you're not careful, can and will kill you repeatedly. There's a couple things that are not particularly fair, but that if you know that they're there, they're not that hard to deal with, right? But we'll see. I also need to pop an ember. Not just because I got my crap kicked in, but, you know. But we'll see. The area's got some stuff that we gotta be careful of. There's some items over here, if I remember correctly. There's at least one item. I can see it. And there's also an invisible man here. I am the invisible man, doing whatever I can. That guy's dead now. Got a large Titanite shard, completely worthless. There's also a large slew of Titanite scales down here, if I remember correctly. There's a witch. Oh, fuck you, witch. And you're dead. You're dead. You hear me? Dead! Alright. Not too bad. Getting to the Yhorm dungeon's not hard. This is the doorway right there. This one I'm rolling towards right now. And we should be fine. We should be fine. This area down here... Oh. Can you not? Can you not? I don't know why she's here. What are you doing here? I've never actually fought this red spear before. Oh, she's got like a huge crossbow. I'm gonna go ahead and just stay away from the... Ow! You fucking bitch. Ow. I'm imagining Alva's a woman's name. If it is not, then I apologize for my ignorance about, you know, proper gentrification based on, like, information that I don't have. Ooh. This serpentine sword she's got is pretty good, actually. Oh, she's dead. Alright. Bye! Murakumo! That's the name of the sword that she uses. It's some sort of, like, katana greatsword type thing. Not bad. It's curved blade. Curved blades have very spirally movesets. Our twin cell swords are actually a curved blade. Welcome to Aerothiel Dungeon. Never actually come through this area while embered, for the record, so, you know, we'll see. Alright, let's get down to business, alright? To defeat the Huns. They will send me daughters. Oh, hey, headphone warning. Alright. There are lots of those guys down here, by the way. They're mostly there just to spook you. So, you know, don't get spooked. That guy, however, is something we do need to be careful of. There's only one other yelly man down here that I remember. So we'll be cautious of that, but we will see. The big thing we need to be worried about are these guys. These guys are called aristocrats. While they have red face on, this one, they take away portions of your health bar. They don't hurt you. They literally take away portions of your health bar. Which means that your armor and all your stuff doesn't count for shit down here. Your stamina, all that stuff, worthless. Well, not worthless, but, you know, not important. Like, you can't block their attacks. You can kind of see, like, I got hurt, technically, because they took away, like take away your health bar, see? And it's this, whenever they do this, like, red lantern attack, they take away portions of your health bar as long as the light's shining on you. I'm not actually sure how this, this ability works. I just know that it sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to dagger this lady to death, because I don't want to have to deal with her. Dagger you to death, because I also don't want to have to deal with you. This is why it's kind of important to have items on you when you can. Let's go ahead and drink before I get my ass kicked here. Ow. Now, you have to keep in mind that you do lose the portion of your health bar. So you kind of saw it right there. I drank, and that should have healed me for half, basically, but it didn't, because my health bar was gone. Literally gone. I'm not hurt. It's gone. And these are important things. Oh, that was the other yelly man. Sorry about that. My bad. My bad. But yeah, the aristocrats are the most deadly foe in this area. There are quite a few of them, and they are very common in this place. So, you know, be prepared to deal with them when that kind of stuff arises. If you were not prepared, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems and souls ain't one. These cage men are pretty easy. You just gotta remember to use a strong attack or something with, like, pretty decent reach on it. Something that knocks people back is pretty good. We're using twin cell swords. R2 kind of sucks. You kind of hit him with the... You hit him pretty well with the your L1. On the Xbox controller, that would be left bumper. It's not a bad system. There are a lot of cagemen down here, but I think that's the only area with them in it, actually. Oh, we need a fire weapon. I need to pull out the hammers for this area. Alright, looks like we gotta pull out the hammers, so let's go ahead and do that right now before I forget. I have been upgrading the hammers. They're not as upgraded as our twin cell swords, because I haven't felt the need to do so. But there are a lot of leechmen and a lot of enemies that are weak to fire down here. Although I think that might have been the only leech man. No, there are a couple more throughout the course of the area here. But that's alright. We'll deal with them. As long as we're careful, we'll be fine. We'll just keep lighting them on fire. There you go. Easy enough. Actually, the Drang Hammers have a very good moveset for killing the cage men, if you are interested in that. Big Leech Man, you open up the cage, Big Leech Man crawls at you. You just gotta hit Big Leech Man before he kills you. If you have a fire weapon, that is. If you do not have a fire weapon, I don't know, pray? Great Magic Shield, he drops, that's what he drops, that's what that is. Great Magic Shield is a sorcery that causes you to take less damage by giving you an extra boost of shield? Or it causes your shield to be able to block magic? I don't actually know. I've never actually used sorceries. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. When life gives you lemons, you make a beef stew. So, you know, grab the jailer's trousers and make our way across the bridge here, and we should be fine. If you switched over to using darkness, if you're following this thing like to the letter and you switched over to darkness blades, you can use those down here. Those leechmen were the last enemies that the darkness blades weren't good against. Maybe. I don't know about the babies. The babies are kind of creepy, but we'll see. You can hear them. I call them the babies. They're actually like, they kind of look like giant, horrible, like, you've ever seen like a seraph? That's what they kind of look like. We do need to be very careful of this aristocratic asshole over here. That's alright, though. Kill him before he kills us. Okay, another thing, the jailer, those guys, their lantern thing, it can't actually kill you. It can only drain your life down to 1. And then literally any damage from the game will kill you at that point, though. So, you know, they kill you by proxy, is basically what I'm getting at. Jesus Christ, the baby things are really annoying, and they super creepy. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. This is what's making that noise, one of these things. This one's not hostile. I don't know if you get something for killing it. I've never killed it before, because I prefer to avoid combat whenever it's not necessary for my survival. Oh, make sure you open this door, by the way. I opened this one, I came through, saw a baby. The door right here, it's right next to the bridge. Make sure you open it. It's a lot easier when you don't have to deal with, like, the aristocrat and shit as you're going through the game here. I think that this is an Estus shard. Nope, Jailbreaker's Key. Also very important. It opens up a shortcut to... It opens up a shortcut at the beginning of this area. That is very useful. If we end up dying, I'll probably end up using it. Although we do have a lot of souls. If you want to skip this room, so this room's full of jailers. I don't remember if there's anything particularly important in this room. You can skip it by dropping down here. You do take a little bit of damage, but you could skip that room entirely. For the record, by the way, watch out for the babies. You want to try to lure that, make that crystal lizard run in a bad direction, basically. Watch out for these things. They do hit pretty hard. And this, oh my god, you are so annoying. I'm killing this thing. I don't remember if this one drops anything, but the noise is starting to piss me off, and I need to make it stop. Alright, you're dead. Right, there you go. These babies aren't hard to kill. And I call them that because that's what they look like to me. They kind of look like Tommy Pickles if he had gotten, like, into a horrible radiation accident and grown wings. And, like, grew to, like, 10 times his size. But, you know, this was actually not like Tommy Pickles at all. But, you know, whatever. Watch out for this guy. He is alive. And he will fuck you up from the butt if you are not careful. Crossbow man over there does deal bleed damage. Very easy to deal with him. Just, you know, keep moving. And fuck up his friend. You there! Die! Alright, cool. Easy peasy. I don't remember if there's any items around here. So I'm taking a quick look-see. Nope, there are not. But there are a slew of items in this direction. This is a mimic. You can see because the chain's pointed towards you. It's a mimic. Just keep that in mind as you design this rhyme to remain a due time with all you know. Oh, I wasn't able to roll. Oh, please don't kill me. As I watch my health drain away slowly from the biting. Alright, run away from the pain. No, we good. We Gucci. Mimic Man, this one drops a ring. It's a ring, right? No. Yes, it's a ring. Estus Shard. Even better. It kind of sucks, but whatever. Yeah, that Mimic will fuck you up if you're not careful. Try to... remember, Dark Souls is a game about patience. Don't get impatient, and you'll live much longer. Watch out, there's lots of these dudes over here. None of them are Lantern Men. They're just like regular ass dudes. I don't think there are any Lantern Men in this area. If there are, I'm gonna find out and have a very rude moment in a minute here, so we'll see. We're doing alright, actually. We're doing actually pretty good. This area is kind of, it's really that first part that's kind of a pain in the dick. These guys are pretty easy, and from here on out, there are some douchey things that are going to happen, but in general, the area is going to be pretty easy to deal with. I'm going to also show you guys a secret. You'd probably imagine that you'd have to go that way, or drop over here, or do something clever like that. I think that if you go this way, the ladder leads you to a gate, if I'm not mistaken. We are going to open it real quick, because I'm going to show you guys a little trick, alright? So first things first, you can see Giant Man here. This Giant Man, I don't know how to dodge him. He does not have the same hit pattern as the other Giant Man, as far as I know. So what I do, and what I would suggest you do, is instead of fighting Giant Man on a horrible precipice of darkness, instead, this first alcove right here, this one, if you drop down and hug the wall while you fall, you can fall next to Giant Man and avoid, having to deal with him. Just ignore the Crystal Lizard. We'll come back for it later. Because down there, where all the rats are, that is a much better place to fight Giant Man. But we'll get to that in a little bit. The pickaxe is a funny weapon. You can use it. It's actually not bad. It does have significant armor piercing. And it also has its weapon skill, gives you increased stamina. It's kind of... I've seen people use it, and it's kind of hilarious. It's got a club-like moveset, and it has like some pretty good overhead swings if you're two-handing it. Word of warning right now, before I head into this area. A bunch of fucking horrible gecko men are... I don't know if they're on the ceiling, or if they spawn in or something, or if they just crawl up, or what's up with this. But a bunch of assholes, as soon as you get down here, come crawling up over here at some point. Where the hell are they? I don't know. One of these is a mimic. And it'll be a new kind of mimic, one that we haven't seen before. It is not the one I opened up, obviously. However, this one is a mimic. There we go. Alright. Yeah, these assholes drop in. If you fight the mimic before killing them, you're gonna have a really, really bad time. Because it is very hard to dodge a mimic while also trying to dodge fart clouds made a curse. So, avoid it. Just kill them first. If you've got curse problems, I feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 curse, and I'm almost done. We're just going to be cautious. I'm just going to wait for the curse meter to tick down a little bit here. We'll get our licks in while we can, but in general, I'm just going to avoid engaging the basilisks. Or as I like to call them, curse frogs. Clyde frog. It's that jumping attack's really the best time to hit them, by the way. If you are wondering when the best time to engage one of these dudes is. Try to get behind them. Avoid being in the gas. When they do that jumping attack, you do get the opportunity to strike them at least once. If you're using a curved weapon, you do have a lot of abilities that hit people multiple times. If you're using a paired weapon, we have lots of stuff, lots of options, because we can hit people multiple times with one button press, and it happens in the same amount of frames as like a regular attack. So you can really get away with stuff. All right, dog mimics. I don't know if we fought one. I don't remember if we fought one. But they're a pain in the dick. So unlike regular mimics, where you've kind of seen that like I have a pretty decent mastery of like how to fight them, dog mimics have a lunging grab attack, which is unfortunate. They also spit at you. Spitting at you attack is the best time to hit them. Stick to the side of the mimic. If you come around to where the crotch is, they'll get up and try to like bite you. If you stay in the front, they'll bite you and you'll die. If you stick to the sides, the most you're going to get is a tongue lashing, unless you're super unlucky and they manage to do like their biting attack, and you happen to get caught in one of the front frames for it. Stick to the side of the dog mimics. That's your best option. And also don't swing away. A lot of people have a tendency to sort of just like wail on mimics, trying to kill them before they get the chance to really do anything. It's a bad idea unless you hit like a truck. If you hit like a truck, if you can hit like for 400 damage in one strike, you actually do have a shot at stun locking the mimic like that. Ooh, this room. All right, we're not gonna go into this room yet. I'm gonna grab this large Titanite shard, but we will come back here in a minute. First, we're gonna go this way and open up a shortcut for us. The shortcut is needed. So first of all, we're beaten up pretty bad. We also need to get the Dragon Torso Stone. That'll come in handy later when I do some post-game content stuff, like going to the Dragon Aviary and stuff. But first of all, we're beaten to shit, right? Our weapon's almost broken. We've taken a lot of damage. We've used up most of our Estus flasks, so we're not obviously going to go into a fight with a bunch of jailers if I am not prepared to deal with the ramifications. But in addition to that, opening this thing up is a godsend. So now I'm going to go in. I know I just said, like, oh, but all my shit's broken and shit, and I'm going to get my ass kicked. But the first time I've ever used repair powder, that is the coolest animation for an item in this entire game. We're going to go in, because if I die, I got the shortcut open. I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty good. But the aristocrats and the jailers are going to be... I think these guys are called aristocrats and the other guys are called jailers, but the set of armor that they wear is called the jailer set. So there are a couple ways to approach this room. There's my way, where I hit them with daggers and pull them out of the room, basically. And there's the cheeky way. So what you do with the cheeky way is you pull them into rooms like this, and you try to get the other enemies to, like, gang up on them in the room. I don't know if the babies can do that. I do know that there is an enemy. Jesus Christ. Also got debuffed by something. That's a debuff I've never seen before. There is a crossbearer. If you guys remember from the swamp area, if you remember these guys, you can bait them. You can bait him to come out and fight the aristocrats for you. They'll more than likely kick its ass. But if you can get them to rumble a little bit, you can make some good shit happen, which is nice. In particular, he's pretty fast and he's pretty good at dealing with the horse shit. But we'll get to that in a minute. Where did I enter? What did I enter? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay, I know where I am. Alright, there you go. It appears that either the crossbearer died and was killed by all of these dudes, or he killed somebody. Either way works out for me. It's one of those enemy of my enemy is my friend type moments. There are a lot of enemies in the game that you can do that to. And I would suggest that every available opportunity, making advantage of that. Oh, please don't die. I'm dead. There we go. Right. This is why we opened up the shortcut, though, see? And we're just going to line strat past the opening area of this because I don't feel like killing everything on my way over there. We don't need to, and frankly, it's kind of a waste of time in Estus. Which, it's... Do it at your pace. That's what I'm going to say. If you want to come back through here, if this is an area you're going to grind, try to farm souls here, you know what? More power to you, man. I'm just going to run away. These enemies are such a pain in the dick, and they do so much free damage for no reason, and you just get debuffed so hard by them. Like, I can't even survive the fall right now. I am going to pop an Ember and hope that maybe getting Ember boosts my HP by a little bit. It seems to have done so. Let's go ahead and drop down here. I think we'll survive now. Yeah, there we go. You really gotta keep your toes about you. Keep your wits about you. And always wait for the stupid bar to stop growing. But we're doing good. riding the elevator, enjoying the scenic, ethereal setting, I guess would be the best way to put that. We should have a better odds this time because I can take it a little bit slower and pull them. And I know that the angel babies don't fight the jailers now, which, you know, is important to know. I need to do more damage. And we're just going to need to get really cheeky here because I'm going to drop to, like, no HP. It's really bad. There's a bunch of rats over there. I really need to clear those rats out. That room's actually super good for fighting these guys because you can use that pillar to break line of sight. And I'm fairly certain, mind you, that these dudes are, their ability is line of sight based. I wish I knew more about it. I wish I could, like, tell you guys more about it, but I mean, this is what I'm working on this information because I never really bothered to look these dudes up. It takes 3 Estus Flasks to heal us from full from what it basically amounts to 1 HP. Let's go ahead into rat room here and destroy these dudes before I accidentally run in here out of, like, fear and, like, trying to get away from the dudes and end up getting my ass kicked. There you go. Dead as shit. Feeling alright. I see no reason to heal right now because the gas attack is going to cause me to take a whole bunch of free damage, basically. And it'll make me lose my HP regardless, so... Oh, get away! Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. I shouldn't have Estus. Get away from him. Get away from me, please. Please go away. I'm not here. Go away. I'm not here. Go away. Please stop. Go back to your friends. We're good, fam. I ain't got beef. I have no quarrel with you, sir. Alright, there we go. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, let's, blind throw a dagger here. Blind throw another one. Missed. Do they know where I am, or did they just gas for no reason? I'm not sure. We've used up all of our Estus Flasks already. Luckily, the bonfire is not very far after this room, so we will be able to pretty decently deal with it, but we're still got to be super cautious, because we're not out of the woods yet, so to speak. It's not over yet, but we'll see. We'll see how we do here. No, stop it. Just stop it. Just knock it the hell off with the goddamn red lantern. God damn it. Finally. Jesus Christ. Alright, we can finally grab some of these items around here. There are a lot of good items in this room. The babies are protecting something. The Alva set. What the hell's the Alva set? I've never seen that set before. I mean, it looks really cool. Is the chest piece any better than the one we're wearing? God, it looks really cool. Oh, I kind of want to wear it. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen the set before. It must be something to do, and it must have something to do with doing the Lord of Hollows storyline. Because I've never seen it before. And as I have said on several occasions now, I have beaten this game like 4 times already. With varying types of characters. So, you know. But it must have something to do with the Lord of Hollows, because that's the only thing that's different between this playthrough and the other ones I've done. Come here. Stop puking and come here. I don't want to fight you near your friend. Alright. Ow! Why don't you go ahead and just, you know, fucking die. Piece of shit. Goddamn stupid asshole. We're gonna drink our second Divine Blessing, because I just don't feel like dying right now. I don't want to have to redo this entire area over again. I hate those assholes so much. The aristocrats, the jailer guys, I hate them that much. That's how much I hate them. that I blew the second of the divine blessings that we've received, which I think is the last one in the game. Then we're going to kill this mimic. Because I want to kill this mimic. Because I don't remember what this mimic has on him! Woo! Right. And I'm pretty confident in my ability to kill this mimic if I can get it out into a wide open area without getting too beat up. Because then right after this, we have to fight one more enemy once we're out of this area, and then we'll be good to go, finally. The nice part about our curved swords is that they do have, like, a very strange hitbox. So, like, I move forward slightly when I swing. So what happened there... Oh, the symbol of avarice, that's right. I remember. And Titanite scales, which actually are super useful, because we will be able to use those to upgrade... Interesting. He probably would have hit me through the wall, right? Let's just go ahead and backstab this guy. I'm getting a little quiet because I do need to focus a little bit more than I normally do in this area in particular. Is there an item in there? Or is it just that guy? I think it's just that guy. All right, then over here, this room is empty if I remember correctly. And there's a bunch of items in here. And there's another chest, which we'll go grab in a minute. The Xanatos Ashes is nice. That means we can get, woo! Jesus, that one scared me. I forgot that guy was there. Fuck me. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Are you rubbish? No, it's an ember. Alright. This room, after we beat this area, if we come back here, inside of this cell is Carla the Witch. Carla the Witch is, she teaches advanced pyromancies, dark miracles, and advanced sorcery. She's super good, and we want to grab her, because A, we have the ability to use some of the dark pyromancies and some of the dark sorceries and stuff, because they don't have very high stat requirements. Like, we can learn Great Chaos Fireball, and we can learn Great Chaos, Great Chaos Storm and stuff like that. And I think we can learn a couple of the hexes, even with our, like, incredibly low faith and intelligence. Gargoyle Man. Gargoyle Man can be scary. But Gargoyle Man's also one of the simpler enemies in the game as far as AI is concerned. And by simple, I mean that you can get him to do some pretty stupid shit, like jump off the ledge. The only thing I gotta be careful about is that he does have very odd attacking patterns. In particular, like, his spear attacks, all of them have, like, weird timing. They don't feel consistent with, like, the size of the enemy. But if you just get behind him and wail on him, try not to hit his wings. His wings are technically shields. You'll bounce off of them in some cases, and in others, if you're using a blunt weapon, you can actually stun. You can cause him to get stunned, where you can get a visceral attack off on him if you're really clever. Climb this ladder. You can tell it's the one next to that thing, which we will try to figure out how to get, because I've never actually figured out how to get it. But up here, we're going to get the stretch out and an undead bone shard, so we can now do this pose, which this guy, I think this guy's from Dark Souls 2, but I don't remember much about Dark Souls 2. We have a bonfire. There we go. I think... You know what? We'll make a run at Yhorm before we finish the episode here. And we'll see if we can make this happen. Yhorm is not... Well, the area before Yhorm isn't easy. There's a lot of douchery that happens here. In particular, on this bridge. It's pretty douchey. So if you just keep running, the fireballs can't hit you. And if you stay on the bridge, the fireballs have a tendency to hit the bridge instead of you, which is nice. And we'll just wail on this guy until he dies. Ow. Stupid asshole. There you go. The Oni Slayer Great Arrows are nice. If we were using the Dragon Slayer Longbow at all, that would be super good. But we're not, so fuck it. We'll make a run at Yhorm, because Yhorm is a gimmick boss. So if I can get lucky fucking get lucky, we can make it happen. There's a very large number of items down here, but in exchange for that very large number of items, we do need to deal with a very large number of assholes. Which, you know, has its ups and downs. You know, we will end up with some very nice rewards. Obviously, over there's like a couple rings, and I think they're guarding something over there. But we are just here to make a run at Yhorm, so let's go ahead and head into the Yhorm the Yhorm boss fight here. Just want to make sure that we're not missing, like, if I can summon anybody or not. Nope, I guess we're on our own. Alright. If only I had a weapon. Beware of giant. Alright, let's do this. Yhorm is an intimidating boss. He's very large. And he's very scary, but it's very... He has one flaw, right? First of all, you can roll through his legs, which is good. But back here on this corpse, there's a sword called the Storm Ruler, okay? If you can get the Storm Ruler and get far enough away, you can do shit like this. Where is the Storm Ruler? There it is. Okay. If you two-hand the Storm Ruler and hold down its weapon skill button, you'll charge up this, like, storming attack. And then what you do is you release it, and it does, like, a large amount of damage to him. The problem is that Yhorm attacks very often, and it can be difficult to get the attack to go off. I've never had to do it by myself, to be honest. I've always summoned NPC help or people help for this boss fight, because it is such a pain in the ass. Ow. I'm dead. Alright. So you can kind of see the animation also takes 1,000 years. We'll make one more run at it, because now that I have the sword, it'll be easier for me to make this happen. But we'll see. We're also not going to fight anybody. I'm just going to run. Well, we're going to try not to fight anybody. I'm just going to try to run. But we'll see. It'll also be easier for me to hit Yhorm with the special attack, because I need to remember how to do it. Because I think you hold it and it makes the like the pulse, like the air pulse, right? And then I think you hit LR1. Yeah, there you go. Okay. And that does cost FP, which I'm just realizing now this might be bad. I think I might need to allot an Estus back in the right direction here. Unless do I have something that makes me regenerate FP at all? I don't know. We'll see. I gotta get somewhere safe, and then I can take a look-see. Which will be right around this corner, actually. Right down here. That guy can't hit us in here, so I'm feeling pretty okay. Let's see if there's anything I can do to boost my FP a little bit here. Spirits of a Phantom, retain human appearance, roll invincible, dexterity boost, dark fire magic, counterattack, reduces spell FP consumption, but lowers FP. That's not gonna work. I don't know if that one will work either. Boost miracles, boost pyromancy, attunement slot. Nope, not looking like it. If I have anything in my inventory that I can eat, that might give me bonus FP. It's not looking like it. Nope. Nope. We're good. We're just gonna have to get on with it. We're just gonna have to hope that I have enough FP to kill Yhorm. Otherwise, I might have to a lot. What's it called? Estus back towards my. I wonder if I charge this and let go, does it stay charged? Yes, it does. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, but I need to hit the button in order to do the attack. That's right. I remember. There you go. You can just stun lock Yhorm like this. So there's enough time between each one of these like little things for you to get the attack off again. Oh, except for right there, apparently. That's because Yhorm lit himself on fire. Come on, Yhorm. Get wrecked, nerd. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Roll. Ow. Knocking me down, you dirt bag. Alright, there you go. Yeah, we're gonna kill Yhorm. It's gonna be fine. Just keep in mind that the sword does retain its charge if you let go of the button, and I think you'll be fine. Because then you can do this. Haha! Boom! Easy peasy. Yhorm's one of the easier bosses in the game. You know, it basically boils down to you have to enter the room the first time to get the sword. You'll probably die. I'll be honest. It happened to me. You just watched me do it. Once you hit him once, the boss fight becomes really easy because you can always get part of the prime off while he's stunned. Which, you know, makes the boss fight not terribly difficult. There is a little bit more to this area. I guess we'll make this episode a little bit longer so I can finish up the profaned capital here. Because then we'll be good to go to do Aldrich after that. Who has like the most badass tagline for a boss in the entire game, Aldrich the God Eater. Which actually is about his appetite, not about the fact that he actually eats gods. But, you know, I still kind of like it. It's kind of a cool name. But yeah, so this is the rest of the Profane Capital. You have to fight one more gargoyle in this area, and I believe it's around this corner. The gargoyles come back up later. There's a large section of the Duke's Archive that has gargoyles in it. And the Duke's Archives is an area that we're going to get to later that, you know, does have some stuff in it that we are interested in. Which, you know, is fine. Dead. Alright, easy peasy. But we'll be fine. I'm not actually foreseeing, unless there's like a red spirit in here that I'm not aware of, who ends up kicking my ass. I don't think that this area is going to be too hard. Don't get fooled, there's a hole there. If you fall in that hole, it leads down to a toxic bog. This one also does, if I'm not mistaken, but you can make him run into the wall pretty easy. If you're, you know, used to Dark Souls stuff, just get the Crystal Lizard to run into a corner or something, and then just mess him up real bad. There you go. I think both of these drop Twinkling Titanite. Just be careful of the holes. There are a couple holes in the ground in varying areas of this little map region here. We want to get him to run away from the hole, obviously. I don't think I need to explain why that is. Come on, hit him. There we go. Alright. Fantastic. Twinkling Titanite. Both of them with Twinkling Titanite, guys. Turns out I was incorrect. Alright, Rusted Gold Coin. Watch out for this hole. If you come up that staircase, it's hard to see it. The reason we want to avoid falling into the toxic bog is because we want to enter it on our own terms in order to avoid getting toxicked. There are items in the toxic bog, but if I'm not mistaken, yes, there we go. We need to get the blooming purple moss clump before we go down into it, and you need to be up here in order to do that. There are tons of centipede women down here, so we just need to be a little bit careful and try to avoid getting toxicked as much as possible. We might have a means of curing it, but that does not mean that you want to take toxic lightly. That's a purging stone. Purging stones cure you of curse, and if you are hollowed, they get rid of your hollowing, which turns you back human, which is nice. No, that does not affect the Usurper of the Dark the Lord of Hollows ending at all. The only thing that matters for the Lord of Hollow ending is whether or not you have the Dark Sigils, which we have. They're in our inventory, and the only way to get rid of them is to have the Firekeeper take them away from you, or to have, no, I think that's the only way. So, you know, just don't let the Firekeeper take them away from you. You have to, like, get an item and give it to her. You know what, I don't remember what's over there, and if I don't remember what's over there, it's probably not super duper important. Granted, being toxic already also kind of inclines me to maybe try to go over there and take a look-see. Mostly because, again, I'm pretty sure that we're not going to... Nothing down here is particularly threatening. The toxic bog is the most threatening thing about this area, to be honest. And even that's not, like, terribly threatening because they give you the item to get rid of toxic, like, at the beginning of the bog. So actually, let's go ahead and take a look-see. And you guys can see what's down here before you have to make a decision whether or not to come down here and take a look. Easy peasy. Gonna do the reason for this series to exist, which is information. Got my ass kicked. I've actually never been hit by these things before, so I'm a little embarrassed that I got hit by these. I got greedy. I mean, that's what happened, to be honest, because I just tried to strike them when I didn't have to. Remember, rolling is faster than walking when you're walking like this. If you are slower than that, there is a state that is slower than this. Rolling is about as fast as walking, but rolling is faster than walking in most situations while you are slowed by cumbersome land, so to speak. There you go. Easy peasy. Alright, what is this? So far we got garbage and a curse bite ring. Curse bite ring actually super good. Curse bite ring increases your curse resistance by a lot while you're wearing it. And because, like, as you've seen, there are a couple areas in the game where curse is kind of a big deal. I don't actually think that there are further areas in the game where curse is a big deal, but having it's good. That'll make subsequent, like, New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus, the curse bite ring is, you know, particularly useful in, like, you know, if you go down to the demon ruins, you try to go through the frog area. If you're planning on going back to Fair and Keep and you want to go through, there's an area of Fair and Keep that has a bunch of curse frogs in it, which we will be getting to eventually. There's gonna be some post-campaign cleanup episodes where I go back through and do areas that I missed, like where I missed stuff in them. As a word of warning, this room is kind of a pain in the dick because hand hippos are the worst. If you're wondering what I mean by hand hippos, that's what I mean by hand hippos. Hand hippos are I don't know what these things are called. I don't even know if they have, like, an actual name. I've also never been grabbed by one before. Please don't kill me. Please don't be an instant kill. Nope, not an instant kill. Hurt like a dickens, though. Hurt about as much as getting grabbed by a mimic. So, these hand hippos are slow, generally speaking. Try to stay away from the front of them, obviously. If you go to the side, though, remember that they do roll around like that. And that's easy to dodge, obviously. I just realized their belly's got a bunch of eyeballs in it. It's really creepy. I'm not comfortable with these things at all. They're not hard to kill. They're pretty dumb. It's pretty easy to defeat them if you are, you know, inclined to do so. There is a couple items down here. What is the Eleonora? What the hell's that? I've never seen that weapon before. I didn't get that last time I killed these dudes. What is this? It's like a battle axe. Let's take a look and see at this thing real quick. Yes, it is a battle axe. Oh, that's interesting. It's a bell? What's its move called? Feast bell. I have no idea. No idea at all. Yeah, just keep in mind that if you want to try to kind of stay to the side of these dudes, because that's the easiest side to dodge. I'm sure that hitting them in the head causes them to get stunned, and you can visceral attack them like that. But I am uninterested in testing that hypothesis because I don't feel like getting grabbed. It sounds like it would hurt a lot. In fact, I know it does. That's all right. Yeah, hand hippos, not fun. Fighting two at once is actually kind of a nightmare, because it's hard to get them to, like, consistently do the rolling attack if you're fighting two at once, unless you can get them both to literally do the rolling attack, in which case, you know, bully to you. But the nice part is that they do have a tendency to get jammed up on one another when you're fighting two at once, so, you know, you can use that to your advantage. I swear to God, I panicked a little bit because I was going to die. I'm going to die if I get grabbed again by one of these things. I don't have the HP to absorb that right now. Hit it in the dick a bunch. Right in the dickable. There you go, it's dead. Fantastic. These things drop dung pies. If you're one of those people that really enjoys throwing dung pies at people, this is a good place to farm it. Those dudes do respawn. I think this is it's something to do with miracles. Purging stone, never mind. The thing with miracles is upstairs, obviously. There's an item upstairs. That's how I know that. But we'll see. Let's try to get out of the swamp before I get toxic. I prefer to hold on to my blooming purple moss clumps as long as possible, because there are other areas in the game that have toxic in it. And so, you know, holding on to those is in your interest, to say the least. There is one hand hippo inside of this area right here. This one's easier to kill than the other ones because it's alone. I also have suspicions that it may or may not have less HP than the other ones do. But it being alone is already, like, good enough, basically. Yeah, easy peasy. Alright, dead as shit. Let's grab the dung pies. Grab, this is a ring? No, court sorcerer's gloves. And then I think there's nothing. No, there's an item over here. Oh, stupid. Wow, I'm batting 1,000 today. This is not my area. Clearly, this is where I've spent the least amount of time in this area, I think. I like watched my brother do it once. I don't think there are any secret walls in here. Aha, there is. What? What? Okay, fine. Yeah, there's nothing to do down there. But there is two more objects that we need to get before we're done with the profane capital. We have to get the key to Carla's cage, and we need to get this guy's weapon. This douchebag. Ow. Ow. Please stop, sir. And backstabbed. Haha! This guy, you get this hammer from him. The hammer's actually pretty dope, I'm gonna be honest. It does pretty decent damage, it's got good strength scaling, and you can do that cool fire, like flamethrower attack that guy just did. You can do that one at people. I don't know how practical it is for PvP. That's normally where these kinds of weapons shine, but it's a cool weapon. I think we get that, or we get a staff. I don't remember which one of those items we get. Logan Scroll, never mind. We get neither. Neither. Neither? Neither. I went full Russian for a second there. I'm sorry. That was not intentional. Come in here. So we killed that guy. Go over there, grab that item. Come down here, grab... This is Wrath of God. Wrath of God, yeah. Wrath of God is an offensive miracle that requires 35 faith to use, I think. It basically, if you've ever used a miracle build, it's force, but it does damage. It's pretty bad, actually. In this game, they made it really, really slow in this game. And that sucks. It's pretty bad. So, don't turn left. Attack here. There's a bunch of invisible assholes over here. These are the guys we need to kill in order to get the ring to Carla's cage. Ah, please don't die. No, I'm alive. Roll away. Fire Kukiri. Suck it, nerd. Alright, we almost died, but we didn't. You have to kill those guys because the key to Carla's cage is over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there it is. Right there. Jailer's key ring. We need that to open up Carla's cage, which we'll do at some point. Oh no. I think I'm gonna die if I fall. I'm pretty sure this fall will kill me. I don't know of any safer way to... You know what we're gonna do? Let's hope the Ring of Evil Eye will save my life, shall we? Where's the Ring of Evil Eye? There it is. Ring of Evil Eye, and then let's also take off the Calarity Ring for this one. Okay. And we'll try to... Nope, I fell. I fell and died. Of course. We gotta go get our bloodstain back. It won't take me very long because I'm just gonna skip most of that stuff. But, you know what? I will... No, we gotta do it on camera because I need to kill that giant. No, we'll do it on the next episode. We'll do it on our way out because we need to leave this place and never return. So that's gonna do it for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, let me know. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date on when I post more videos. And if you really like what you saw, leave a like. It helps the channel grow. It helps me out a great deal. And of course, you know, share it with friends. Help spread the love a little bit. You know, we have a lot of consistent viewers, and I love every single one of you guys. But let's grow the family a little bit, shall we? All right. With that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.